know is get money, man. All this money send me to a money man. And the chopper make him do the running man. When you bet I get caught with that gun in hand. All the chopper turn me to a trap star. All this rapping turn me to a rap star.
Hey everyone, welcome back to More Than the Gang TV. And today we're talking about picking sides. Now, everyone knows there is a big GD, BD war, Vice Lord breed war from where I'm from. Stones and foes, and it's a war going on in Chicago between gangs, right? So I want to talk about why us as the viewers, especially the individuals that are not from Chicago. Like, I am from Chicago, but I'm not from the south side of Chicago, and even I have my preference when it comes to music. However, though, we're going to discuss like why we pick the sides we do, and why individuals start to take it to that extra level, dissing dead friends and all this other stuff. People they don't even know, So here we go. So when I was growing up, right, being a breed was like the coolest thing you could be, right? Because a lot of the breeds that went to my school didn't have any parental guidance, right? They didn't have to be in at a certain time. They made money, and it was really, I guess it was really cool at the time. And being in my family, like, I grew up in a family with it was not a ton of people that, I didn't have my parents around, but like I still had some type of guidance and structure, right? And with that said, all my friends were breeds at the beginning, but then like my closer friends became Vice Lord, and this is before like the feud kind of like took off to where it's at now, right? So I was like, man, I need to pick a side. I want to be really cool, right? So I ended up hanging out with a lot of Vice Lords and whatever, which kind of ostracized me from hanging out with the breeds and whatnot. So with that said, I didn't end up having any personal beef with anybody, but I picked sides. I would say like horrible things. I would try to fight people, but at that time it was all fun and games. But obviously it kind of like spiraled into something really serious. That goes for a lot of Chicago situations. It's all fun and games, when you're fighting and stuff. But once that the guns come out and somebody dies, it's a war now. Somebody has to pay for this in blood, and it just becomes something that we can't wrap our mind around or get a hold on, right? So another thing that I noticed in the comment section is that not everybody is from Chicago, but they continue to diss a lot of the dead individuals that are from the opposite side of the gang that they don't like, I guess, or they don't like their music. But what does that really mean, that you don't like their music, that you're going to go out there and like diss an individual that just lost their life, their family lost a loved one? And that's what I made the channel initially for, is to kind of like put a positive message out there that we're not these barbarians, and individuals that are on the outside looking in can actually have some sympathy, some empathy to the situation, and kind of use our platform to kind of express how much we care about the life, and also look at some of the stronger suits of these individuals, like L.A. Capone. He was an amazing rapper, right? Even if you like the GD's music, there's no reason to diss him. And the same thing goes with Pappy. He was a great rapper, but just because you like Lil 4 Mobs or Day Day World's music, you don't got to diss him, because that goes into a different realm of like you start to lack humanity. And that's the truth. And if you're at home, and you don't even know any of these individuals, and you're out here legitly dissing them, something seriously might be wrong with you. I'm just gonna be straight honest. Even myself, like I'm more or less biased for a lot of Duck's music. I like FBG's music a lot. I even like TB's music, that Untouchable remix, which people don't like at all. But there's no reason for me to ever go out my way to diss any O Block's artists or their dead individuals. That it doesn't make any sense, because I still like L.A. Capone's like Separate Myself, So anyways, with that said, I kind of want to have a short video today and kind of talk about that. And if you're one of the individuals that make these negative comments in the YouTube, try to reflect on yourself. Take a step back and think about what you're saying. Would you want somebody saying that about your family, your friends, your loved ones? It's cool and all when you can hide behind a keyboard, but when that really hits home, you really feel it, and you can see what the individuals are feeling. And it's very unfortunate situations, but on this channel we're here to promote positivity and also to have you think about the things that you do. So I'd just like to thank you guys for listening, and that's all for today. Thank you. Bye.
Last nigga tried me, he got dropped. Patch him on the shirt, that says some drop.